A man came into my office the other day and self-identified as both a sex addict and a porn addict. These are difficult cases for me because I really want to help. And so I leaned into him and asked, how long have you been unhappy in your life? Unhappy? What do you mean? I have a great wife. I have a great family. Well, isn't it true that you turn to porn because you're unhappy? In fact, you're not just unhappy, but there's something about your life that's miserable, isn't it? They always say yes. Every guy I've ever talked to who self identifies as a porn addict has something miserable going on in his life. And often I'll say, isn't it true that instead of spending time with porn, you'd much rather spend the time in the arms of a woman you love? And they always say yes. So, what's going on there in the life of a self proclaimed porn addict? What's going on is he's a miserable human being. And instead of looking him as a perpetrator or an addict in need of rehab, we need to start talking about what would it take for you to have a great life? What would it take for you to start having a great day today? Just one day at a time. What would that look like? What would you want your sex life to look like? Have you ever told your partner that? Have you ever shared with your partner anything about what you think you need? And the answer is always no. Sadly, it's always no. So instead of being angry, disgusted, and even revolted by these gentlemen who are self-proclaimed sex addicts and porn addicts, going to massage parlors, hooking up with sex workers, or constantly looking at porn on their phones or the computer at home, I think it's going to help if we start talking to them about what's going on in their life. And honestly, I can tell you, it's disappointing and somewhat surprising, but adult men in their 30s and 40s often don't know where to begin having a great life because they've never, ever thought about their needs or even what they really are passionate about. Because as we all know, being passionate about anything, not just interior decorating, is just gay, gay, gay. So if we're worried about our masculinity, yeah, we're not going to be passionate about anything. That's kind of girl territory. But without passion for the other things in life other than sex, we're never going to be able to transcend that two-dimensional, superficial sort of life that being a so-called sex addict or porn addict brings.